Hey guys, it's LEGO Boys E3. Today I'm going to try and solve this Rubik's Cube underwater. Okay, so this should be a pretty fun video where I try and solve this Rubik's Cube in this pool in various different ways. So anyway, to start off with, we're just going to do the basic challenge of solving it underwater. Of course, in just one breath. So I'm just finishing up scrambling this cube here, and I think that should be just about sufficient, so we can go ahead and start our inspection period. And I think we can go ahead and begin the solve. So let's take a deep breath in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright, that was easy enough. That was only like 20 seconds, so that was pretty good. Okay, now just for fun, before we try and move on to anything too crazy, I'm just gonna do another 3x3 solve, but this time I'm gonna do it with no inspection. So I'm just gonna put the cube underwater and start solving without looking at it. Anyway, as you can see here, I've been scrambling it without looking at it at all. So now I'm going to put it underwater, and now I will begin with the no inspection solve in 3, 2, 1, and go. I just did 2 PLLs there. I guess my PLL recognition isn't very great underwater. Anyway, that wasn't too hard. Anyway, next let's go ahead and try to do something a little bit more extreme, like maybe doing it with just one hand. So I'm just gonna scramble the cube up here again and try and do the whole thing underwater, only using one hand in one breath. I haven't actually ever done this before, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think the cube is just about fully scrambled again, so we can go ahead and start inspection. Just look around the cube. I'm gonna be doing the whole thing in one breath with only my left hand. Anyway, I'm not going to do a countdown this time so I can take some breaths, but here we go. Okay, that last little arm took me quite a while, but that was probably around a 35-second solve, so not too bad for holding my breath, but yeah. Anyway, now moving away from the 3x3, I'm now going to try and attempt something kind of insane for me. I know a lot of other people have done it, but I have never done anything close to it, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to ever make it, but what I'm going to try and do is solve a 4x4 completely in one breath underwater. Now this is actually a really good 4x4, it's a Wukwe. It's not my main or the magnetic one or anything, but I'm gonna make sure and try and clean it out really well after this. Anyway, I will need a really good performing cube if I'm gonna be able to do this at all underwater in one breath. Also, I have been practicing 4x4 quite a lot recently, which leads me to believe that this might actually be possible. Anyway, now I'm gonna be quiet and start inspection and the solve. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Anyway, I got like halfway through edge pairing. As you can see here, got most of my edge pairs here. I'll just finish up the solve right on camera here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold my breath long enough to finish a full 4x4 solve underwater. As you can see there, I was that close to getting to 3x3 stage, but even still, I don't think that's gonna be possible for me. I'll try one more time, but other than that, I don't think I'll be able to do it. All right, try 2 and inspection. Nope, I got a little tiny bit further that time, but I still can't do it. So here we go. I just had a couple more edges left to pair, and now I'm on 3x3 stage. So yeah, maybe if I could hold my breath a little bit longer. The big problem really is just it's so cold in here, it makes it a lot harder to hold my breath for a long time. Like above water I can do it easily for like 2 minutes, and yeah, it just makes it so I can't really do things like a 4x4 while completely underwater. Okay, so for my final challenge, I'm going to be moving back over to the 3x3, and that's because I think I've kind of hit the limits of how long I can hold my breath underwater. And so instead, we're gonna do a little bit of a different challenge using the water in a different way. Instead of holding our breath, we're going to be doing a blindfolded challenge. So the water is gonna be kind of like our blindfold. So of course, I'm gonna start off by memorizing the cube. So I'll have the cube underwater, and of course, I have to put my face underwater too to be able to see it. I can come up for air as much as I need to, but of course, if I'm looking at it, I have to have my head under the water. And then as soon as I start execution, I'll just put the cube under the water and put my head up in the air, and I won't be able to see any of the colors. I'll put a blindfold on too, and then we'll begin. So let's just do a little bit more scrambling here to make sure the cube is as random as possible. And now I think we can begin. So I haven't looked at it yet. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, I think I'm ready to begin the execution phase, so I'm gonna put on this blindfold here. Not that I can see through the water anyway. So 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. At least I can breathe now. Here we go. Ah, yeah, we did it. It's solved. Okay, I wasn't actually sure if I was gonna get that on the first try, but I did. I solved it blindfolded. My accuracy has actually been pretty good for blindfolded recently, so I'm not too surprised, but I'm pretty happy that I did that underwater. Anyway, it is getting really cold in this pool, so I'm happy to get out soon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed these fun challenges. I definitely enjoyed them. They're definitely the hardest underwater challenges that I've ever done. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!